What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. And I am still trying to get rid of this, used to this studio. I am really...
So a little slip there? Trying to get rid of the studio? Trying to get rid of us?
No, I'm not trying to get rid of anything. I'm just trying to get used to the studio, trying to figure out how to sit comfortably.
I know. I'm trying out a new crisscross applesauce situation right now.
You're going with the crisscross. I can't. I'm wearing a skirt.
Yeah.
The camera angle, like, I'm like, that's just not what I look like day to day.
We got some things to...
We are adjusting some things
to adjust
to feel comfortable, because I don't know what's going on. I like to wear a lot of skirts and dresses come warm weather, and now I'm realizing it might be a problem. And
maybe we have to record the show standing up.
I might enjoy that. I might enjoy standing up and just feeling comfortable in my own skin standing up, because I'm not used to this setup. There's nothing in front of us to lean on. I got my pen and my notebook, but it's on my lap.
No table, no desk.
Right. You seem comfortable. You're crisscross, but
yeah,
I can't do that right now.
Well, I wore pants today.
Yeah, I didn't. But I don't like wearing pants. Really,
pants,
ever.
No pants.
I don't like wearing pants.
I don't like pants.
I know that it's proper, but I don't like wearing pants. But anyways, we are excited. We are headed
Pant-free.
I'm a pant-free person. I am. I don't like pants when I sleep. I have a short problem, so my pants are always too long. I gotta get them hemmed. It's a whole thing. So I opt for shorts or skirts.
Yeah,
and it's now a problem that I will have to overcome in this studio. Anyways, we are headed to Texas for our first live show of the season.
All of our first times in Texas.
Yes, it is.
It's crazy.
That'll be fun. We're gonna get some BBQ, some Texas BBQ. I was practicing before.
I'm Dirty Dan. I don't know
no,
why I just
I'm
have that.
Dirty
No,
Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan. I just like every time I think of it's just like a very weird thing. It has no correlation.
Yeah.
But I just keep thinking about it, and SpongeBob with the cowboy hat just pops into my brain.
I was trying to practice before, like the entry on stage. What's up, everyone? Hello, Dallas.
Yeah.
Like getting back into show mood.
I'm excited to hear everybody's accents. I hope we have a lot of fans coming with some good accents.
Yeah.
Do your best accent right now.
Nope.
I feel like it's a lot of y'alls.
Yeah.
What's up, but y'all? Texas is different.
And different from what other
like
southern?
a Texas drawl is different than like a Louisiana drawl or an Alabama. Like they're all different.
We'll have to feel it out when we're there, but it'll be a lot of fun. Denver tickets are on sale today when you're listening, so make sure you get those.
We'll have an episode on Friday
at noon. Noon Eastern.
Noon Eastern
on Wednesday. For
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Denver time.
So 10 a.m. Denver time.
We don't have an episode.
We're not putting out an episode on Friday
because we're traveling.
Because we have a show on Thursday.
We have a show on Thursday, so we won't be able to record.
These show prep days takes up the whole day,
and we were off all last
Although
week.
that only happens twice on tour, because then all the other shows except for one are Wednesday. So we'll have.
Well, no,
next week.
Next week.
Oh.
And
we're trying to,
but that's not because of the tour.
We're trying to ease into it for them.
Well, technically is, because if we didn't have a show on Wednesday night, I wouldn't be traveling back to New York on Thursday morning. We could have been working Thursday morning.
It's okay, guys. We are giving you our all, and we are giving you our best that we can. And unfortunately, we can't record those days because we are doing a show. It's not like we're not working.
No, I know.
We're putting on shows.
It's a lot.
But we are excited for this week.
I am pumped. I'm excited to get back to doing some shows, seeing all you beautiful people.
Yes, sir.
And hanging with Noah.
What?
You said that in a way that made it seem like you're not excited to hang out.
But also, like, so not true, obviously.
There may have been a hint of sarcasm.
Really? I like going on the road with Noah.
I am excited for...
she just completely continues.
She goes, I'm excited for...
Well, we haven't said who's coming with us, right, to Dallas?
No.
Yeah.
We do have a special guest in Dallas. So that'll be fun. But anyways.
That's all I have to say about that.
All right.
Gabby Windey's going to Tampa. We can say that. What?
It's just the way it's just the way you said it. It's like a ghost, just like like a spirit just took over your body.
I thought I said that pretty normally.
You've never said anything with that much conviction. You go, Gabby Windey's coming to Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
Sorry, I'm excited about it.
Oh my God, that almost just took me out because we never decided that we were going to say
But
that.
you said it on the morning show today, and we
did, and we are posting on Instagram, so people know that it's. But
no, because we got into
Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
No, I'm gonna lose it. That was like, I'm in love with a girl named Miley Stewart.
His eyes kind of went big.
Honestly, my head is like gonna fall off my body right now. Holy shit,
guys! Gabby Windey is coming to Tampa.
I really didn't think it was that funny.
If you were sitting on our
Sarah's
side.
also very much laughing.
I'm gonna watch it back, I guess, and see how I said it.
It's just on repeat. That's literally I'm in love with the girl named Miley Stewart. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
I'm gonna puke. Stop. I'm seriously getting hot. I'm overheating. I'm overheating.
Because deep breath.
What I was trying to get out was
Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
I think I just peed a little. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Noah, I haven't had a good laugh like that in a while.
I was so caught
Thank you.
I was so caught off guard because
caught off guard.
we were just talking before the podcast if we should post our DC guests.
Do you have anything else to say?
Or Tampa.
No, I mean, I didn't think we were gonna talk about the DC guests.
But we just had the conversation before
yeah.
where we were like, are we posting the DC guest or the Tampa guest? And we didn't really come to a conclusion. And so that just anyways,
I know it was funny because we were ready to like move on with the rest of the show.
we got the case of the giggles. We've been in this room since 9:30.
Yeah, we've been sitting early morning. We've been sitting. We haven't left the room. Well, thankfully this room is 9,000 times bigger, so it's not as. I don't feel like I'm going nuts yet.
But hey, Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Gabby Windey is coming to Tampa.
She is coming to Tampa. It'll be a lot of fun.
If you're thinking about it, if you were on the fence of coming to the Tampa show, hopefully that pushes you over the edge.
Yeah.
You know what I think we should do? We should make a remix of Noah saying that, so when Gabby comes out on stage, it's just Noah going, Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
That's how we announce her coming to Tampa. Yes, 100%.
And then it's like a beat drop, and she walks out.
Remix.
A remix of Gabby Windey's.
Boom, boom.
Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa. Let's get it one more time from you, Noah.
He's really tired of us now. It's like this just wasn't funny.
You want it again?
Yes, say the line.
I don't know if I can say it with
but
the same.
you gotta hit it as hard
I
as you
can't. There's no way I can.
No, with a lot of excitement. Please.
There's just no
He
way.
can't replicate.
Now I'm on the spot.
He can't replicate that kind of excitement. He's never done it before.
That was magic. Okay, ready? 3.
Oh my God, no! You're putting me on the spot, and now I'm like embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed?
No, I'm just like I got stage fright now.
Oh, stage fright, not embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
That was funny.
No, I got stage fright. I'm not embarrassed.
Don't get stage fright. There's nobody. It's just us. Come on, you
No
got
one's
one
even
line.
listening.
No
I
one's
can't.
listening to this.
Maybe at a later point in the episode.
All right.
I'll just throw it out there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Gabby Windey coming to Tampa. All right, let's get into the rest of the show. I seriously thought I was going to faint there for a second, and I have a little pee. I have a little pee down there. All right, let's talk about the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And we got a little writer strike going on.
There's a strike.
So we're going to talk about that. And we have an interview with Sam Heughan,
My guy.
Fran's biggest crush.
I love him.
And the reason...
I wouldn't say biggest. But he's certainly on my list.
James Marsden's got to be up there now.
James Marsden's up there now.
James Marsden beating Sam Heughan.
We'll see how the interview goes.
We have interviewed him before.
Yes, we have.
And we have brought up the fact that you went to a meet and greet, he kissed your cheek.
Yep.
And so, you think we'll do that again? You think
I don't know if anybody hasn't heard that. No, I feel like it'd be really weird to bring it up. It was weird to bring it up once,
Hey, I'm the
really
girl.
weird to bring it up twice.
I'm the girl that got to interview you, but then also went to your meet and greet.
Yeah.
And got a little kiss from you.
Yep.
He kissed you.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird of him.
If there's any new listeners out there, this makes absolutely no sense. But the year was 2016, and Outlander was in its maybe second season, and I was absolutely obsessed. Outlander, like, favorite show. Season 1 of Outlander is one of the best seasons of TV, if you ask me. I love it. And I was living on the Upper East Side, and he was doing a meet and greet at the barber store. Very Scottish of him. And I went because I was like, you know what? I'll see how many people are there, what the situation is. When I got there weren't that many people there. So I was like, oh, now I have to wait because I know it was like first 50 people are getting in the store or whatever, something like that. So I was like, I'm in the first 50. Now I got to wait. It was me and about 100 other ladies between the ages of 40 and 60 because it's really Outlander's main demographic. And we had a grand old time. And then I got to go into the store. It was like a photo booth type situation where you got like 4 different pictures. And yeah, that was one of them.
Fran's a big meet and greet person, I feel like. Like she's
I
a big
think
like
that is quite obvious.
she's a big wait in line, meet someone.
I've always been a fangirl.
Yeah.
Always.
Dedication.
Yep. And so we brought that up the last time. Thankfully, he hasn't actually been here in person ever. I don't know if that would have weirded him out in person.
Would you, if he was willing, would you recreate the pictures?
Why not?
A kiss on the cheek?
I don't know. A kiss on the cheek is a little like you have a
Kiss
boyfriend.
on the cheek is a kiss on the cheek. I kiss my grandma on the cheek.
Yeah, but still, it's another gentleman.
I don't think a kiss on the cheek is that big.
Wait, did you talk about
if Penelope Cruz kissed Joe on the cheek, I'd be like, good for you, like, you know?
Yeah, it's Penelope Cruz.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he's Penelope Cruz level.
No, I'm just saying that's like
that's where Fran confused Sam Heughan.
Well, that's like one of Joe's biggest celeb crushes.
Yeah.
That's why
I feel like
compared
she's
it to
everyone's crush. Penelope Cruz.
Really? I love Penelope Cruz. I mean, Penelope Cruz. We'll get into is my favorite from the Met Gala.
What's the movie with Johnny Depp?
Blow.
Yeah. Oh,
great movie. One of the worst moms ever in that movie.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp's mom in Blow.
Oh, yeah.
Just blows up his spot.
No pun intended.
Yep. Gabby Windey's going to Tampa.
It's actually coming to Tampa. Did I say going or coming? I don't even know.
He's coming. Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa.
The Queen is coming to
That was
Gupta.
That was equivalent to
the Queen.
I so badly wish Trent.
I
wish so badly that Trent was in this room when you just did that because that was very equivalent to, what do you want to eat?
Oh my god!
With the notebook. What do you want? I wrote you. What do you want to eat?
If we ever have Ryan Gosling or Rachel McAdams have to reenact that.
Yeah, if we ever have two of the biggest stars ever, that would be really nice.
James Marsden was in that movie.
Queen is coming to Grove High School. True. Anyway, that's my Sam Heughan story, and he's on this episode again, and I will not be bringing up that meet and greet again.
We won't be doing that. I promise.
Since I already brought it up one time.
Right, you can't do that multiple times. All right, let's get into the Met Gala.
Let's do it. Game Time is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. It's created by fans for fans. Game Time is the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. So we got some big concerts coming up, summer tours. The Jonas Brothers just announced a new tour. I know everyone's got their eyes on those Drake tickets. There's a lot of big concerts happening, and we have big sporting events too. I went to a Sixers playoff game with Game Time, which was so great. And they have hockey game. You know, there's hockey games on right now. Baseball, basketball, whatever it is, go on to Game Time. You can check it out. The biggest last minute price drops can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. The purchase process takes just 2 taps and 10 seconds. And once you buy your tickets, they're delivered directly to your phone. No printer needed. The app also allows you to easily share tickets with your friends via text so you can get into the game seamlessly. So download the Game Time app or go to the website, enter your email, and redeem code CHICKS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply.
So the Met Gala was Monday night.
It was.
The
Fashion's biggest night.
Fashion's biggest night. the most exciting Monday of the year is the Met Monday.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
It was great, fun to watch, a lot of good outfits. Definitely more tame than most years, but I think that just goes with the theme. Like I saw people complaining about like the lack of color and like people really taking crazy risks, but the theme's Karl Lagerfeld. Like I don't, if you want to be on theme, which I felt like so many people were, you're not going to get really that crazy.
Yeah. Personally, I loved a lot of looks.
So did I.
And I usually hate a lot of looks, but I really loved a lot of them.
I was definitely missing. I felt like we didn't have as many powerful names as usual. Did feel like a few people sat this one out. I just, like Zendaya.
Zendaya's been sitting it out though. She didn't go last year either.
I know, but before that, I just feel like any fashion event I equate to Zendaya. Mm-hmm. No,
she's busy.
Blake Lively, which we talked about. Like Joe and Sophie weren't there, which I feel like they normally go.
Did you see what happened, by the way?
No.
Where Sophie posted on her story.
Oh, yeah.
That she accidentally posted a video of her kid.
Yeah.
I feel so bad because I feel like they really do a good job of keeping that stuff private. She wanted everyone to delete it. But anyways.
Well, hopefully I didn't see what she had posted before she deleted it. But I saw the story of her saying that. And then I didn't feel like I didn't actually see the story anywhere, which was good. She wrote like, if you did share it, like, please, I ask you to like take it down. So I feel like I didn't really see it anywhere else. That's good.
All right, let's get into some of our favorites and least favorites of the night. There's so many to go through, so we're obviously not going to hit them all.
Yeah.
But I think we could just share our favorites and least favorites and then see who we're missing from the list.
Are we gonna? I suggest also watching this on YouTube if you want to see the outfits.
We're going to add the outfits. Okay, I don't know how to start this. I'll go with my unexpected favorite, which was Penelope Cruz.
Okay.
I loved her so much. I thought it was so stunning and just charming.
Co-chair of the evening.
Yes. And it's weird. Her and Dua Lipa both were two of my favorites and they were both co-chairs. And I loved both of their looks. I think I just like that shape of dress. It's like corset and then flow out.
Beautiful, like Cinderella princess.
Yes, like a princess.
Yep.
Both of them looked like princesses. So those were two of my favorites.
And Dua's being like the Claudia Schiffer, I think it was like the exact dress from the 90s. So cool.
It was so cool. Yeah. Both those are my favorite. Penelope Cruz was just an unexpected one for me. Like I was like, wow, that is so stunning. It was a wedding dress from I think 88. And you didn't see a lot of bridal.
There wasn't a lot of bridal.
And hers was so beautiful.
Beautiful.
So Dua Lipa as well. Kendall Jenner.
Yeah.
Kendall Jenner was a big one for me. I loved her. I feel like I usually like her Met Gala looks, but I loved this one.
The like bodysuit, classic Karl look, cape was awesome. The shoes were incredible. She must have been 8 feet tall. Like the pictures of her next to Kim are so funny because she's just so friggin' tall.
I saw an interview where they were like, Kendall is the tallest person in the room. Yeah. Like if you need to find her, just look up.
Oh yeah.
She is the tallest person in the room.
She's already 5'10". I think she was maybe in like, those looked like they were maybe 6 to 8 inch heels.
She said she was 6'7". That's very tall.
So tall.
So fucking tall.
So tall.
Loved her look.
Loved. I thought that was really, really cool. Who did she wear?
Marc Jacobs.
Marc Jacobs, yeah. Thank you, Noah.
I just knew that.
Marc Jacobs. Kim didn't love. I just felt like
I am pretty confidently putting Kim on my least favorite dressed list.
She's on mine. I have least favorite. She's listed there. Just something we've seen before time and time again from her. I felt like it was similar to the wet look that she did, I think, for camp. It was like wet and the pearls that were dripping, the diamonds, kind of similar to that.
The Playboy shoot.
There's never really a risk with Kim.
It's crazy because she has done such insane things that if this was on anybody else, I think we'd be like, whoa. But because it's Kim, it was like, oh, I feel like she's kind of done. And I just felt like it wasn't incredibly well constructed. I don't know, the shapewear, I kind of like middle part, I just didn't really like. I don't like the skin color look of it. And the pearl draping was beautiful, but I almost wish it was just the pearl draping on the top without that giant choker. It just felt like there was a lot going on, and it just wasn't for me.
I just was like, not, whoa, oh my God, look at what Kim's wearing. It was like, okay, expected that from Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
A shocking one for me, I really loved Lila Moss's. Like, really loved. It was pink and fluffy.
Yeah, it was cute.
And it was just different. It was just pretty and cute. I really liked it. Was different from everybody else's, but I still loved everyone else's.
I felt that way about Maya Hawke in the Prada look.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to put her on my best dress, but I was like, oh, that's fun and different and youthful.
Cute.
Yeah.
Gigi Hadid. Loved Gigi Hadid. Was wondering where Bella was.
Yeah.
But Gigi, I love Gigi. I feel like I always like Gigi's looks as well.
Yeah.
And hers was really cool.
Very cool.
Jessica Chastain,
I loved
Jessica Chastain is some of the best boobs in Hollywood, and she doesn't get enough credit for it. Molly's Game.
She does. Hair and makeup, I was obsessed with. Dress, I liked. Not crazy about the dress. Like, she doesn't fully make my best dress list because I wasn't fully obsessed with the dress, but just like the headshots with the glasses and the blonde hair. Oh my God, amazing.
So good. Anne Hathaway.
She might be my number one.
Really? And that's a shock coming from you.
I know.
As an Anne Hathaway former hater.
But I'm reformed.
You are reformed.
I've come out the other side, and she has really become a fashion icon. I loved everything about this. It was Versace, but still like with that Chanel Carl feel, the big hair. I thought it was stunning.
It was really, really good. Diddy, best dressed guy there. Awesome outfit.
I think between him and Bad Bunny.
Oh, Bad Bunny had just like, they were just black and white version.
Yeah. Like, I loved those two, like, get my best male dressed. I loved Diddy's was just regal.
Yeah. I like when the guys get into it.
Same.
When they don't just show up in a suit.
Same.
It's like you put some thought into that, and it was cool. It wasn't obnoxious like Jared Leto, the obnoxious freak.
The cat.
He's always just an obnoxious freak.
And I don't know what it was specifically about that cat suit. There were a lot of Chopette references. Carl's cat. Now, Carl's cat did not walk the carpet. Carl's cat did post on Instagram that he was just hanging at home for the evening, just gonna watch everybody's looks.
Would have been overwhelming for him.
Would have been overwhelming. But the head of the cat suit was so lifelike.
It was so real.
Nick Jonas called him a furry, which gave me a laugh. Like, Nick and Priyanka were doing an interview, and he was like, well, Jared came as a furry.
Now, why? Okay, so Jared Leto does this, right? And everyone's like, oh my God, that's so Jared Leto. Love the cat.
Yeah, I mean, Jared always does weird shit.
But when Kylie Jenner is carrying a lion's head, it's like everyone has to take her down and destroy her. But because Jared Leto's carrying a cat head in his hand, it's like not, everyone's like, oh, it's just Jared Leto.
Well, one's a pet, and what, like, there was more of a, it wasn't like it wasn't like Jared Leto was carrying carrying just the head of a cat. I guess that's, like, he was taking off the head. He was dressed as the cat.
Right. So it'd be different if
Kylie was just holding like a lion's head was like on her, Right.
Yeah,
I feel like
I could see the difference there.
Yeah, the cat thing was.
I pick and choose because say somebody else showed up in like that big, I may like it.
Yeah,
but because it's Jared Leto, I'm immediately like,
yeah.
Like, I liked Doja Cat.
Well, that's the in between zone, right? Like, you can either go so over the top where you're like, ugh, like Jared Leto, it's like that was too much in my mind. Mm-hmm. Doja Cat did it well. I posted on Instagram where I was in between, like, do I love this or do I absolutely hate this? And I think I loved it. Like, Doja Cat, she lived up to her name, and it was like a cool way to do it. Mm-hmm. Where the dress was still absolutely stunning. She just had a cat-like face.
Yeah, the dress was awesome. The little ears on top.
What did you think of her meowing in every interview she did?
You have to. You
gotta commit to the bit.
You have to commit to that.
Yeah, I think
you
Devin's... Sorry.
What? Gabby Windey's coming to Tampa?
Shut up. No, I was going to say, Devin said it, but that the interview she did with Emma Chamberlain, like Emma Chamberlain actually, like that's the best way you could have handled that interview with Doja Cat.
You have to pretend like you're translating the meows.
Emma Chamberlain does a great job with the interviews because she's kind of awkward in herself, but it makes everyone feel comfortable. And like, she just talks to everybody like I feel like how she would just talk normally.
Yeah.
So I think it worked, and I absolutely think if you're going to come as a cat, you have to meow in your interviews. At least once. You have to throw one little meow in there.
I absolutely agree with you. Do you have anybody else on your best dress that you want to mention? Because I have a few too.
I like Jenna Ortega's.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, not for me. She didn't make my least favorite list, but I don't know.
I liked it. This isn't like my absolute favorites, but I put her under somebody that I did like. I like Sydney Sweeney's. Yeah. I liked her hair and her bow.
Yes. That was another one that I was like, I like it. It's not making my top.
Yeah. Margot Robbie's
on my worst.
That's where I'm like, she's absolutely stunning. Margot Robbie is so beautiful. But she continuously has the most boring red carpet looks there is.
It's so boring. And even
time and time again, it's just boring. But she is so beautiful that maybe she doesn't feel the need to have like an over-the-top dress or whatever. But like, you don't even have to have an over-the-top dress. It's just like every dress she wears looks the same.
I know. And I don't know if it's just her personal preference that she just like prefers a more kind of like conservative look, I guess maybe I'll describe it. Because I feel like there's never any like crazy risks, crazy cuts or like things like that. And even just seeing the side by side of the picture of the dress Margot wore when it was on the runway, like the paneling across the stomach looked kind of different. Sometimes I also feel like things don't totally fit her right. I don't know.
She's so beautiful, but I am never really a huge fan of her red carpet looks.
It's just because you see it and it's just a yawn.
You just go, seen it before.
Like, she looks beautiful, but I wish I was just jaw on the floor for a couple of her looks. We are here to talk about the clothing rental service that everyone is talking about, Fashion Pass. You guys know Rhea and I were talking about wanting to get into renting our clothes. Fashion Pass is reimagining retail by changing the way we interact with fashion. Their mission is to empower women to look and feel like the best version of themselves while reshaping the way they look at both their closets and their wallets. You get unlimited rentals so you can swap out your items as many times a month as you want. We can basically get new clothes every single week without wasting money on outfits we'll wear once. These jeans I'm wearing right now, I got them from Fashion Pass. I rented them. I've been wearing them all the time. Honestly, I like them so much I might keep them, which is great because if you do love something, you can buy it for up to 80% off retail price. They have amazing brands like For Love and Lemons, Good American, Show Me Your Moo, Free People. As of right now, hopefully it works. I've only tried it on once, but for my Dallas outfit, got this really cute Show Me Your Moo set. Got it on Fashion Pass. So go to fashionpass.com/chicks and use code CHICKS for $20 off your first month of unlimited rentals. I have a couple additional best dressed that I thought controversial because I think mixed reviews. I loved Kristen Stewart.
I thought it was very Kristen Stewart.
Exactly. Like I wanted someone to go that route, and as like a Chanel girl, it felt like a good fit for her to go kind of like the more menswear route, which, she always crushes. And I thought I liked that she did that.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of elegance, a lot of like pretty ball gowns and things like that. This was different, which I liked.
Yeah, I think it fit her well.
Anita, I loved the big shoulder structure with the gloves, stunning. Julia Garner was a surprise one for me that I really loved. It was like a white silk, but the top had like the Carl collar with the very cool, like this stunning long cape. Jeremy Pope wore it kind of flew under the radar. I felt like I didn't see it till the end of the night. A giant cape that went all the way down the stairs with Carl's face on it.
Insane.
Crazy. And I love that. No, I don't know if I would necessarily love this if somebody else did it, but because I was like, I love seeing this on a guy doing this. It's so cool.
It was very, very cool.
Yeah.
Did you see that Jared Leto said that he is playing Carl in a movie?
Really?
So Jared Leto said that he's playing Carl in a movie, and that one of the last things that Carl said to him was that if he was going to be played in a movie, he would want it to be Jared.
Oh, he's living out his last wishes.
I guess,
right? I could see that making sense. I feel like Jared Leto could basically transform himself into anybody. I feel like.
Don't get me wrong, Jared Leto's a great actor.
Yeah.
But I think he's a freak.
I don't like Jared Leto's Joker though.
No,
I wasn't a fan of his Joker.
The gangster Joker.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of his Joker. Michaela Cole, another one of my favorites. There was it was just crazy beating, and it felt different. Like so much black, white, tweed, bows, all of the classic looks. That felt a little different to me. And I want to say her name right. Anak Yai.
So cool.
Stunning.
So cool.
It almost looked like an optical illusion. You didn't know where to look. It almost looked like it kind of just cut off at the end.
It was very cool.
Yeah. It's very, very cool.
There were just so many good looks where it's usually what the fuck was this person wearing?
I know.
And I didn't necessarily feel that way last night. Was I bored by that? Kylie Jenner, was I bored by that? Yes, because Kylie Jenner then posted a stunning black and white dress on her on her Instagram story, and it was were you going to go with that option and you changed?
I go in between because I'm I was definitely wasn't necessarily wowed by Kylie's, but I also respected going the color route when so many clearly there was barely any color. So I was you know what, that was almost a way to stand out doing that red color. But the after party dress was also stunning and felt more, it was more on theme.
Yeah,
but
I wasn't obsessed with Olivia Rodrigo's.
Olivia's on my least favorite.
Madeline Klein, I wasn't obsessed with either. I just felt I don't know. I felt
her dress was very pretty, simple. I felt like she could have taken a little bit more of a risk with her hair and makeup to kind of play up the simplicity of the dress. Beautiful Stella McCartney dress, but it was just there wasn't a big wow factor.
Kind of the same thing with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. Totally. Same
pretty,
kind of vibe.
Pretty dresses.
Yeah.
But no risk
there. Wasn't really that many. I only have a few people on my list where I was I think I was ugh. And that was Olivia Rodrigo was one I really didn't. I did not like the dress. I did not like the hair. Margot Robbie, like we said. Lil Nas X, sorry, wasn't for me.
It wasn't even on theme, really.
No, it didn't really make a lot of sense. Just looked like a sparkly monster from Stranger Things or something. I don't.
Robot.
Yeah.
The Tin Man.
Yeah. The full behind shot. I was just I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know? Janelle Monáe, I didn't.
You didn't like that?
No. I normally I love her fashion risk because she always shows up in something crazy, which she did. I
like the deconstruction, but I wasn't obsessed with what was being deconstructed. Yeah. Oh, Rihanna and ASAP.
Yeah.
I really wasn't a fan
I know.
of either of them. I loved Rihanna's accessories, her necklace, her earrings, her sunglasses, her makeup was stunning, her hair was stunning. I liked it better when she took the cape off and you saw her dress. I thought that was beautiful.
Yeah.
But
and the $25 million allegedly of course.
But I just so what happened was I had fallen asleep, and I, in my barely awake, said to Marty, I said, can you text Devin and tell her to text you when Rihanna's pictures come out and then wake me up and show me? And then he woke me up to see the pictures, and he was like, Devin said you're gonna be upset. And then I looked and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, her after party look I thought was cool too.
Right, it was really cool.
Yeah.
But I think because we get ourselves so excited about people sometimes that they're not going to wear everything you love all the time.
I am also very particular when it comes to head pieces and capes and robes and things like that. It can be very hit or miss for me.
J-Lo, leave the hats at home.
Yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I actually really didn't. I was not a big fan of J-Lo's.
J-Lo's was a big miss for me.
And
I was not a fan.
Alexandra Daddario, also, I love her. Did not like that dress at all.
Right.
Florence Pugh, mixed reviews. Some people obviously love Florence Pugh's look, or on the opposite end, I even like the focus on the dress. I didn't love the dress.
Yeah.
Besides the whole shaved head headpiece thing, which I was not a fan.
Was it the Tiffany event that she was at where everyone she wore something so stunning recently.
Yeah, I think it was
like that
Tiffany.
greenish dress. It was so stunning. So I think coming off of that, people were like expecting, but she took a risk. Shaved head, piece.
It was just confusing to me. It didn't feel cohesive. Like the top, the headpiece, and the hair, like I felt didn't match the idea of the gown. I don't know. It just didn't feel like it was a good one for me. Patrick and Brittany Mahomes.
Oh, go home.
Why?
They looked like prom.
Why? They looked like they were going to prom. Congrats on getting the invite. Like I'll give them that.
I feel like the winning quarterback usually does. No.
Yeah. No. Yeah. There are always athletes there. Like Russell Westbrook is always there.
Tom Brady,
Norman Giselle. Who was? I sent it to you guys. I thought he looked so good, and now I'm forgetting on who it was. Oh, Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs was there as well. There's always a good mix of athletes. And Stephon Diggs, I loved his suit. Yeah, and I was just talking about my tennis guy, Matteo Berrettini.
Oh, yep. You were very excited about that.
I love him. I Italian stallion tennis player.
Calm down, Laura.
Yes. Love him. But yeah, no, for like some of the, I just even felt like Patrick's tux didn't really fit him. Outfit didn't really fit him that well. Brittany's was full prom.
It was just
full prom dress, full prom hair.
Everything about them screamed prom.
Yeah,
and not even senior year prom, junior year prom.
And sometimes I feel a little mean being critical because they're being thrown into like fashion's biggest night, and there are supermodels taking some of the craziest fashion risks you'll ever see, like on a carpet. They'll do it at the Met Gala, and if you don't feel comfortable doing that because you've literally never done something like that, it's going to be hard. You're going to go with a safe choice, which is what I felt like they did, but it was just...
I don't even feel like it was safe. I felt like it was ugly.
Yeah. That too. That too.
It's so hard to cover like each and every look.
Those are really...
Well, Olivia Wilde showed up.
Oh, Olivia Wilde.
And I will say this.
Dress as somebody else.
I thought that her glam was beautiful. I thought she looked so pretty. So naturally glowing.
Yeah.
But only that would happen to Olivia Wilde right now, where she would show up wearing the same dress as somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't agree more. At least, I mean, they laughed about it on their Instagram story, and it was like, okay.
Didn't love Priyanka's.
I was just going to say, as far as couples go, it felt like there wasn't a crazy amount of like big couple moments. Nick and Priyanka, I really liked Priyanka's dress. Her necklace was absolutely stunning. It's the hair. I really did not like Priyanka's hair.
Yeah, maybe if it was like big curls.
I know you want to show off the necklace, but even just like a bigger, like a high, something about that front, like coif situation. It looked like her hair was just cut off. Like it was like missing a part. I just really, not a hairstyle that I like at all.
I was just looking, it reminded me, I loved Emma Chamberlain's looks.
Yeah.
I loved her makeup. She has such stunning blue eyes. And I think that dark makeup with blue eyes can look either really good or really bad. And hers, to me, just always looks really good. Like I love that look. I think her eyes are just, like Cardi B said, they're breathtaking. And personally, I know that people had mixed reviews. I liked both of her looks a lot. And speaking of Cardi B, loved Cardi B's dress.
Emma Chamberlain has such a distinct style that I do love that she always kind of like sticks to her vibe. Cardi B was fun. Cardi B's kind of made me laugh only because I'm fresh off a trip to Disney, and during the parade of characters, the 3 fairy godmothers from Sleeping Beauty come through the parade like on wheels. Like they have the big the bottom of their dresses, but they're not walking, they're like literally on wheels, so it looks like they're floating. And that kind of reminded me of Cardi B's
just that
dress.
Big princess dress. But it was very on theme.
It very much was. I don't know how the magic and credit to all the little people that don't get the credit who are working on these celebrities teams, because Cardi B left the hotel in a completely different outfit than she walked the carpet with. It was pink and had this giant fluffy headpiece behind her. Could not have been easy to get on and off, to then somehow get into what she wore on the carpet, which was also not exactly a minimalist look. I don't know how they did that.
Honestly, thank God though, because if she showed up in the first outfit,
the first one,
it just wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah.
People would be like, maybe that's why she did it, because it was so opposite of the theme that she tricked everybody and then showed up in what I thought was fabulous. Like, I really loved hers.
It was good. It was definitely a risk, which I liked. I love seeing Suki Waterhouse and Robert Pattinson out together. They're so cute. You don't really see them.
Camilla Moroni was there.
She was there. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Classic dress.
Classic. I liked the bib on the top. A lot of Robert Pattinson's exes at this event. Mm-hmm. I think FKA Twigs was there as well. Kristen Stewart, obviously, like we just said.
And there were
crossovers.
Some Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson pictures. Mm-hmm. Now I didn't.
And Usher. Don't forget Usher.
Okay, so what is going on with Usher and Kim Kardashian?
Kim Kardashian and all of her friends are Usher super fans.
Okay, so they went to the concert for Usher, and then
again
on the red carpet, while Usher was being interviewed, the interviewer asked him, do you know anybody who's going tonight? And he goes, well, I know Kim's going to be here. And it was just awkward. And then he was like, well, she was at the concert, and then I know she was headed here. And I was just like, why is he bringing up Kim? And then they were talking, and Pete was in the picture. I was like, what's going on with Usher and Kim Kardashian?
I don't know, but it did make me laugh, because it was like Kim posted on her Instagram story over the weekend that it was like, all my friends were mad at me that I went to Usher with, well, they tried to go to Usher so many times. There was the first time that, they got stuck in like some storm or something. They had to turn around. I think that's what happened. I don't remember what happened, but anyway, they couldn't go. For Chris Appleton and Lucas Gage's wedding in Vegas, Kim went then, and then she was like, all my friends are mad, so we're flying to Vegas again to see Usher.
Big Usher fans.
Big Usher fans.
I feel like we didn't get as many pictures as we usually do, like after party or at the Met celebrity crossovers.
No, and not even like didn't really seem like any drama.
Maybe Anna
moments.
really enforced that no phone rule a little bit more this time.
I saw some selfies, but nothing crazy.
No. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself is a lifelong process. This is because we are always changing and always growing. Therapy is all about deepening your self-awareness and self-understanding to help you discover your best self. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery and meet you where you are. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/office to get 10% off your first month.
What do you think of Pedro Pascal in his shorts?
I'm not like a Pedro Pascal stan people are.
Yeah.
Like, maybe because I don't watch anything he's in.
Yeah.
He's not your daddy.
I wish I could rewind 15 seconds of my life and erase now the sound of Noah saying daddy like that out of my voice.
Saddy. And I'm also congested, so.
He's not your daddy.
I don't know if I said it like that.
He just said
Zaddy.
Oh my God.
Boy.
You're killing me today, Noah. Honestly. I don't want to take my 15 seconds back. I want Noah to keep saying ridiculous things that are coming out of his mouth today.
I don't think I would have liked Pedro's look if it was on somebody that wasn't Pedro.
Right. And that's what I mean. Like, people are obsessed with him, so they like that.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
I don't watch anything that he's in, so I don't understand the obsession.
Couples, I did.
He's not my zaddy.
He's not your zaddy. Nicole Kidman wearing the same dress that she wore in the Chanel No. 5 commercial from 2004. So cool.
Nicole Kidman is just...
I know she freaks you out, right?
No, I love... Like, I think she is...
Oh, maybe I'm projecting. She kind of freaks me out.
I think she's one of the most captivating people that exist. And she does in some shows, like 9 Perfect Strangers. Yeah. She freaked me the fuck out. But she is so captivating as a person, especially on screen.
If
Nicole Kidman is in something, I am watching it. Besides the Golden Compass, in which we got notices when we were in middle school that we were not allowed to go see the Golden Compass because it was something with religion.
Yeah.
And our school
censorship
was like, you are not allowed to
Fucking
see
censorship right there.
They were like, you are not allowed to see the Golden Compass. And now, since that, I have not watched Golden Compass. But now that it reminded me, fuck it. I think I'm going to watch the Golden Compass one day just to shove it up their asses.
Yeah.
That I've grown up and I could see this movie. I'm a grown up.
Take that, the
Remember?
institution.
I'm an adult. I'm an adult. I can watch the Golden Compass.
Yeah.
Remember that time, that award show where Nicole Kidman and like Alexander Skarsgård like weirdly kissed, like, and Keith
On the
Urban was
lips.
just,
Yes.
like, was
Keith
just standing
Urban's-
there like
Yeah.
If I had to pick one celebrity that I thought like was a robot on the inside,
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. She's a phenomenal actress, and I love everything that she does. But there's just something that you could tell me. Like if you told me she was a droid, I'd be like, checks out.
Nicole Kidman could persuade me to join a cult.
100%.
She could actually get me to
100%.
do anything. If Nicole Kidman sat down right here and sold something to me, I would buy it instantly.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman, whatever you are selling, what are her companies? I want to buy them. Just talking about her, I'm captivated. I feel I'm under a spell of Nicole Kidman.
I know. Lizzo performed during the show. That was like the surprise performance during the Met. What do you think of Emily Ratajkowski? Pretty dress. I didn't love the bangs.
At first, when I saw a video of Emily Ratajkowski, when I saw a video of Emily Ratajkowski at first, I was like, wow, love.
Yeah.
But then I saw pictures of her hair, and I was like, you know what? Really think curtain bangs would have looked better there, or longer bangs. They started too far back. I didn't like the bangs, but I liked her dress, and I liked the back of her hair.
Yeah.
It was just the bangs I wasn't really a fan of.
Yeah. Honestly, like I said, there are so many names and people that walk the carpet, but I felt like we covered really our biggest ones. Do you have any other names,
I think
looks
I
that
went
you want to
over
throw out there?
all the ones that I had written down. I'm going to look at my Instagram story because I was sharing last night
so
as it was.
Kendrick went but didn't walk the carpet.
I guess so.
Why? I feel like, isn't that the whole point?
Yeah. Oh, Amanda Seyfried, I know people were like very hit or miss on. They were like, this is a VMA's outfit, not a Met Gala outfit. I liked it. It was different. It wasn't a classic gown. It was short. It was a different look for her. I loved the big Studio 54 hair. Like I was a fan personally.
Yeah,
I liked
I
it.
thought it was better on her than Kim Kardashian. Mm-hmm. Because it's something you don't see Amanda doing all the time.
Yeah. It's a lot of like just very, princess style looks. Our guy and gal, the it couple of the century, the Beckhams.
I was just going to say Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz.
Yeah. Yeah.
They looked beautiful.
They did. I love that they're just, any event, they'll be there.
You invite them, they're showing up.
100%. I actually really liked her after party look. Did you see that? The red mini dress?
I really loved a lot of people's. I really loved Kendall Jenner's after party look. I liked
so she could just go naked.
Yeah, I liked Olivia Rodrigo's after party look. I thought it was cute. Madeline Klein and Kate Hudson were holding hands going to the after party. I'm like, that's so nice of Kate Hudson to like kind of take Madeline Klein under a wing.
Yeah.
If I could have anybody take me under their wing, that would be so fucking cool.
So
Kate Hudson.
cool.
I feel like she is so cool.
Absolutely.
Ugh.
Absolutely
Jealous.
so cool. So I mean, for me, those are the biggest names that I felt like I wanted to bring up. And then we didn't really. Oh, there was a cockroach. Everybody freaked out.
That would have grossed me out.
Yeah, we're in New York, baby.
Gotta expect
I
that
dodged
kind of thing.
multiple rats on my walk home last night from dinner. They were coming out everywhere. Like, I don't know if it was because it's been raining for like the last 5 days and we got a little bit of sunshine yesterday that they were like,
They felt good.
Coming out of hiding to catch some sunshine. But I was walking home. Oh my, one like went in front of me and I went left, he went right. And then we had to cross again. I'm like sidestepping this rat. The guy behind me laughed at me.
He wanted to hang out.
Because then I like moved and the rat followed me. I was like, go.
What if he followed you all the way to your apartment and came upstairs to you?
I'm just Cinderella then.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
Cockroaches scare me more than, not rats, but mice. Like, if you were to say have mice problem in your apartment or a cockroach problem, I'm picking mice every time.
Stuff.
Oh, that is a tough question. That is a tough
cockroaches
debacle.
make me like
The way
wanna,
I think
like,
about
burn my
it is
apartment.
how would I
Thinking about
react if
cockroaches.
I like woke up and it was like next to me?
a cockroach.
Yeah. And I think
Just think about it. Like
I think a mouse would freak me out.
I think
worse.
same, because cockroaches are easier to kill. A mouse is like you're not gonna kill a mouse. Like you're not gonna take your hands and squish that mouse in your hands.
I don't
And
want
I
to do
also
that with
just
a
feel like
cockroach.
you just taking a cockroach and power squeezing it.
You know, like taking like a
Still, I don't want to
shoe
touch
and,
it.
like,
Like
No, it's definitely easier. I know. I just also feel like mice could, could be carrying diseases. Like, ugh.
All right, enough with this
Okay,
conversation.
yeah, sorry.
Please.
Anyway,
Moving on.
but the videos of the cockroach on the carpet were funny. And Devin sent us a voice note of the guy screaming because they're all screaming, "Get a picture of the cockroach! Get a picture! Get a picture!"
Yeah, they were there was videos
Freaking
of them
out
like
about the fucking cockroach.
trying to get the right flash, trying to get the right angle of the cockroach.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was fashion's biggest night.
There it is.
Everyone freaking out about a cockroach. I also really just did not like the color of the carpet. Why do we have to change it up so much? With the red and the blue?
Why can't it just be a red carpet?
I know.
Or a light pink.
Like, is that something to do with Carl that they picked those colors? I just really didn't like that carpet at all.
No, I didn't like that.
It's not very complimentary to anything.
No, you got to go solid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
the ASAP Rocky jump. I just saw this was posted. The girl who he jumped over.
Oh, yeah.
Like selfie of her.
She was pissed at first, and then she realized it was ASAP, and she was like, honored.
Was he just like walking down like the street, and that was the only way to get into his hotel?
He was like, I think I'm just gonna hop this.
I have no idea.
That's so cool.
So it's so ASAP.
Yeah.
It is.
It is.
All right, I think that wraps up the Met Gala talk. Sorry if we missed
think so.
anything.
Oh, my one final shout out is to Rachel Brosnahan. Did you see hers?
Yeah, I love that. I really liked it.
If you got it, flaunt it, sister.
Yeah, she looks sick.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Are rising prices stressing you out? If you're looking for a way to cut costs, you need Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills all in one place. Over 80% of people have subscriptions they forgot about, and chances are you're one of them. Like that Stars app just to watch one show, or that free gaming trial you never actually used. Rocket Money will quickly and easily find your subscriptions for you, and for any you don't want to pay for anymore, just hit cancel and Rocket Money will cancel it for you. That easy. Rocket Money also helps you manage all your finances in one place and automatically categorizes your expenses so you can easily track your budget in real time and also get alerted if anything looks off. Over 3 million people have used Rocket Money, saving the average person up to $720 a year. It's a great feature. I've used it to help me cancel subscriptions that I forgot about. Believe me, there are always some that you forget you sign up for. So stop throwing your money away, cancel unwanted subscriptions, and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/chicks. That's rocketmoney.com/chicks. rocketmoney.com/chicks.
Not bigger news, but other news was happening at the same time. Writers going on strike. There's a big writer strike happening, and it's a problem.
Yeah, this is going to be actually a big deal if they can't figure out a deal at this point. So the Writers Guild of America, just some background. The last time they went on strike, I think it was like 2007. And they were on strike for a few months. Like it definitely had an impact on TV. So they are on strike against the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. They've been in negotiations for better compensation and equity structures, and they now agreed to go on strike. They had almost 98% of the guild vote yes to go on strike, and they represent nearly 12,000 writers. Basically, like now that so much is on streaming, it hurts the writers in terms of residuals because so much of writers' income comes from residuals when their shows get replayed and things like that. And I don't think there's been as much of a restructure to compensate them for that when shows are just made for streaming services, or your show is on a streaming service and then it's taken off a streaming service. So that's really what they said. I'm reading this article that says residuals have faced a steady decline over the past decade, especially for television writers, compounded by streaming services who on average pay out lower than network residuals. The removal of shows from streaming services entirely means that no residuals are paid out at all. So what used to be a cornerstone of writers' incomes has turned into an unsafe and unsustainable gamble. Also, the cost of living for those in LA and New York, that's where most writers live, is astronomical. It's, these people are being paid a minimum wage, really. Like, there's not a lot of upward movement in the industry, and there's no guarantee that you'll like keep a job, and you're living in these cities where like your rent can be so expensive. So the WGA has a list of obvious demands that they want to have met when it comes to this, including an increasing of the minimum compensation, expanding protections to cover all television writers, and increasing residuals for, quote, undercompensated reuse markets. And they're just asking for better professional standards and protection for writers who are employed within the industry. They asked when the writers would increase guild compensation by $500 million, which, if you compare that to the budgets for some of these major TV shows that they make, it's really not that crazy. So hopefully they come to a decision here, because as of right now, that's it. A lot of these writers' rooms, they pens down.
Yeah. So my thought behind this, and I guess it's not this simple, but I just go, why don't they just do it? You got the money.
Yeah.
You have the power.
I know.
Just do it. These shows wouldn't exist without the writers. Literally the shows aren't happening because the writers are we're going on strike.
Right. And so that's the effectiveness of a strike.
And then you see how much power they hold, because you're like, oh fuck, we should give them what they need and want, because we don't have a show without them.
Yeah. So as of right now, basically starting immediately, all the late night shows are going dark. So Jimmy Kimmel, Late Show, Tonight Show, Late Night.
Do you think the hosts are low-key a little happy in some way that they get a little time off?
A break.
They're like, it's we can go on vacation.
Crazy.
Maybe.
Oh my God, that would be such a bad look.
Like if Jimmy Kimmel pops
if
on
they were
a
just
jet
headed to Hawaii.
He's like, I'm just taking a little time off.
Also the shows on HBO as well, This Week Tonight, Bill Maher, those ones. Abbott Elementary, they were just about to start writing for the 3rd season, so that's put on pause. Cobra Kai is another one that's been put on pause. They were they're just working together, and then it goes, nope. House of the Dragon apparently came out that the 2nd season is already done, so they're continuing production on that, and productions in the UK. And Yellow Jackets, they had one day in the season 3 writers' room, and now they're off as well. One of the writers tweeted, "Well, we had exactly one day in the Yellow Jackets season 3 writers' room. It was amazing and creatively invigorating and so much fun, and I'm very excited to get back to it as soon as the WGA gets a fair deal."
Do you think they all go into a group chat though and they secretly write?
Maybe.
They're texting each other all right, I know we're not going in today.
Yeah.
But you guys
we're not showing anybody I'm really not wearing shoes.
Yeah,
you're sticking my socks out.
Your sock foot was just
I know, I'm just revealing so much on camera.
They have a group chat where they're all right, let's hear some ideas.
Yeah.
Let's get these things flowing.
We're not turning in our homework, but
let's
we're talking
do it
about it
so that when we're back, it's done.
Yeah. No, people talk about when they came back from the strike the last time it happened, that some of the best TV was written. So hope they can get a deal done fast. We can get the writers back, because people are going to be upset when shows change or shows delay, but obviously these people deserve to fight for what they think that they deserve. Shows, quite literally, like you said, do not exist if there's nobody to write them.
There's no show.
Yeah.
They need them.
And honestly, acting and all, great. You can have great actors, but you got bad writing. The actors can't do much with that either.
Nope.
So I think,
and not every actor is a good writer.
No.
So
They
got to get on that.
Yep, that's happening there.
If you're looking for a sweet, fun, meaningful gift, Mother's Day is around the corner, Father's Day is coming up shortly after, who knows, maybe there's a birthday, something coming up for somebody in your life. The The Skylight digital photo frame is a sweet and meaningful gift that will give you a new way to stay in touch with those that you love. It's so simple and fun to use. Even if you're not tech savvy, no app or subscription is required to send photos anytime from anywhere. It's a great way to feel close to those you love, even when you're far away. Anyone in the family can send photos to the frame, so it's a great way to keep family members in touch. So it's a frame with digital photos that if you and other family members have have the frame, you could share photos and it will pop up on everybody's frame, which I think is really cool. It sets up effortlessly in under 1 minute, and even the least tech savvy people will be able to figure it out. You could swipe through photos with your finger and even tap the heart button, and it will let your sender know that you love the photos. This makes the frame interactive and fun to use. Preload it with favorite photos for a special Mother's Day gift. Surprise them with photos they didn't even know you had of them. Now, as a special Mother's Day offer, get 10% off up to $30 off your frame when you go to skylightframe.com/office. That's right. To get 10% off, up to $30 off your purchase of Skylight Frame, just go to skylightframe.com/office. That's skylightframe.com/office.
All right, everyone, we are here with a very special guest. We are back with Sam Heughan for the second time on our show, which we are pumped about. We are unfortunately over Zoom, but we still love to talk to you. How are you doing, Sam?
I'm good. I'm sorry it is over Zoom. I just literally arrived in New York City, and it's good to see you guys.
You didn't want to bring your suitcases?
You could have just came right in. We have a lovely couch.
You know what? I probably should have. I've got a lot of washing to do, and I don't know if you've got any washing facilities there, but it'd be great
we don't, but we would have done it.
Get somebody here to hand wash them.
There's plenty of people here who would help us out with that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah? Okay, well next time I'll do it.
But you said that you just came from Miami. How was that?
It was Miami. It was my birthday, and I was surprised by my friends who all flew out to Miami. I didn't expect them there, and we partied. And I now, as I was saying, I've got the Miami sunburn. Half of my stomach is red and half is white.
Yeah, and we were saying we're jealous of that. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
How was the party in Miami? Did it live up to the hype? Were your friends good? Were they fun? Did they cause trouble?
My friends, they embraced it. I need to go back to Miami, obviously, to get the other half of myself sunburned. But no, it was super fun. We went out, we hired a boat. We thought we were bowlers, and we're really not.
That's kind of how you have to act when you're in Miami, though, because everybody is acting that way. You got to go back. I feel like you just missed the big weekend. The F1 is this weekend.
I got in the car this morning, and the driver had like the F1 advertisement playing. He had like all this paraphernalia. I'm a huge F1 fan. I've been to a number of races. I cannot believe I'm missing Miami. It's a real shame. Yeah, I'm so glad. Like America, you guys have embraced F1.
It's been great. I actually love. I've been watching. I think a lot of the Netflix show has done a lot of that. Yeah, of course. But everyone in New York, I've just been seeing flying to Miami. So you were coming the opposite way, because the New Yorkers are flying to Miami for the F1, I think. Who's your
team? Who's your driver?
I like Ferrari because I'm an Italian. But I will say Carlos Sainz is my guy.
He's exceedingly good looking. Yeah, he's almost not real, is he?
Yeah, that's really not why at all. No, he's a great driver. Yes. But, I gotta go with somebody who I like the car, I like the business, who's not like, wins. Verstappen is just too easy of an answer.
You guys lost me with this with the driving talk. I'm not.
Sorry. I know.
I feel left out. I just feel like you guys like have this little rapport about the driving, and I'm on the outside looking in.
I'm sorry.
I like the sun, and I like drinking on a boat.
Rhea, all you need to know is that Red Bull beats everybody.
Okay, that's noted.
It's not just a drink; it's also a. Yeah.
Yep, that's really the big thing.
Now you have your own alcohol, right? Did I see that correctly?
Yeah, I think most of it is sweating out of me right now.
I was gonna say, did you take that to Miami?
We did. So we're just about to release a gin, a wild Scottish gin that we've been working on for a long time, and I'm so proud of it. And my boys, they brought a caseload of it on the boat.
Case is gone.
Case is pretty much empty. Yeah,
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah, but I have a whiskey brand as well, and we're working on Scottish products, Scottish ingredients, and they're all unique to the part of Scotland that I'm from. We've created this new gin, which will be out in June.
That's
Very
awesome.
cool.
A lot of good gin and tonics, I'm sure, on the boat.
There was some gin, and then it just descended into, I wouldn't say drinking from the bottle, but it was
something close to that.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly.
Well, you're back in New York. You have a new movie coming out this week. It's called Love Again. You are starring alongside Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Romance, love. Celine Dion is in this movie. Tell us about the movie, your character. What can people expect?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think, firstly, those names. I mean, Celine Dion, come on, she's an icon. It's her acting debut. She's also written, I think, 5 plus songs, original songs for the movie. It's a beautiful script. It's like a rom-com in the sort of vein of Nora Ephron movies, Sleepless in Seattle, or and my character Rob, he's a bit of a hopeless romantic, and he receives a phone that is actually the same number as Priyanka Chopra's character Mira. Her former partners died, so she's still texting his old phone, telling him how much she misses him, and I'm receiving those texts and fall for her over text. Sounds complicated, but I assure you, it's pretty straightforward.
I like the idea of it. A little creepy, but awesome at the same time.
Oh yeah. Like, so he's reading her texts. I mean, it is slightly nefarious. It's slightly, his moral code is slightly askew. But I mean, who's to get in the way of love, right?
Right.
It's love conquers all.
Hey, everyone has a unique love story, right? And this seems like one of them.
Yeah, and stalking is a little too much, but yeah, he goes to some lengths to meet her. But no, it is a beautiful script, and James Strauss, who directed it, was fantastic. He adapted it, and Priyanka, obviously, the heart of the movie. She's just brilliant. She's such an amazing person, a great actress, and it was so fun to work with her.
Had you met Priyanka before you guys did this movie together, or did you meet for this movie? What was your first interactions like?
Yeah, well, so this is a COVID baby. This is a COVID movie. We were in the height of whatever lockdown it was in London, and we were able to shoot, which was fantastic. However, they wouldn't let us be together. We were only allowed to be in the same room for like 25 minutes at a time, wearing masks with the windows open. So as you can imagine, pretty hard to create chemistry with someone, especially a romantic chemistry. But we got there, and we had a great time together. And honestly, we first met over Zoom, and she just instantly blew me away. She's got such a big heart. She's super intelligent. She's a great businesswoman, Priyanka. And I just felt part of her family straight away.
She is extremely charismatic. And you know what's really strange? The last time that you came on the show, we had Priyanka on the show immediately after you the same day. I
said, I'm stalking.
Yeah, you were really channeling that role before you even knew you had it.
She had just released her book.
Yeah, it was the same day. Very weird, but that's...
And then I released my book. There's a theme here, right?
Yeah, we're seeing that. It's really interesting that this happened during COVID because, it's some years now. So it took a little bit for this movie to come out.
It did. We were waiting. We were waiting on Celine. We wanted her to be part of the movie, and obviously she's got a number of scenes there, and also obviously she's been having some health issues, and I think we were waiting for her to get better. And I mean, this is a real celebration of her music, so we're so pleased about that it's finally out there, and we can all, sing along and celebrate Celine.
I loved the trailer for this movie. I mean, we love a rom-com, but this one I was like, I'm definitely going to watch this. It was really exciting. And
Nick, put Celine Dion's music in the background of any trailer. You're like, it pulls you right in.
And Nick Jonas has a cameo, obviously married to Priyanka, and I thought that was hilarious. Were you around for any of their scenes, and did he give you a little talking to because he was on set?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually I was a little nervous. I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm meeting the husband, and he's such a sweet guy, really cool. We hung out, He's obviously a big fan of his tequila, so we bonded over barbells and tequila. But no, he's super cool, and we all actually went to Priyanka's house for a couple of dinners and meals and hung out. And he's brilliant, Nick. Honestly, he's so funny in the movie. I won't give it away, but his character is hilarious.
Yeah, I know we just see that one blip in the trailer, which I think definitely caught fans' eyes as a moment where they're like, "Oh, this is awesome." But yeah, you guys definitely have the full bar case covered. I think between the tequila, the whiskey, the gin,
everyone's bringing their own alcohol.
Everyone's got
party.
Everyone's got their alcohol. But that's and it's that is great, but it's also kind of one of the downfalls of filming a movie, obviously during that heavy of a lockdown. You can't fully enjoy everything as much as you can, but maybe you can do it now for press. I'm sure you have red carpet events and things like that you could celebrate.
We do. Yeah, tomorrow is the premiere, and we've got a bunch of press and parties that we're organizing, so we're going to make up for it. Just don't get sunburned like I did in my hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, but now you'll have a little tan going onto the red carpet.
Yeah, well, if you can call it a tan, but yes.
It turns usually sunburn turns to tan.
Let's hope so. I'm Scottish though, so
just
True.
have someone deliver you some like aloe vera like this. Make sure you don't start peeling. That's the worst. That's the worst thing.
That would be a good look for the red carpet.
Yeah.
Slightly peeling.
In the moments that you have, Celine Dion is in this movie, did you get to witness live singing of Celine Dion?
Did I get to witness live singing of Celine? Well, I'm kind of giving it away a little bit.
Oh, I guess if it's a spoiler.
I can't give away spoilers, but I mean, she may sing in the movie. I don't know. Maybe. I had a number of scenes with her, and honestly, that was just the best part, really. And I knew she would do it, and I knew she'd be brilliant at it. She's absolutely the perfect fit for this movie, and her music is. But to see her act as well, she's brilliant at it. She's heartwarming, and she's just such an amazing person. And I think it's why is this the first movie to have her acting? I mean, I think it was shocking to me that she hadn't done this before. So I'm really pleased that this is her debut.
Was she signed on first, or were you signed on first?
Is it competition? I'm not sure, but
a little bit.
When I was offered, I knew she was involved, yes, and I knew Priyanka was. And honestly, the moment I heard they were involved, I knew it was, going to be an exceptional movie. And then, honestly, reading the script, it was so good. I really love those sort of Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan movies, and there is an element of it. I would never say I'm anywhere on an equal or par to them. And actually, it's kind of terrifying because I never thought I was, it would be good in a romantic comedy. So I guess the proof is in the pudding, but big fan.
Are you wanting to do more rom-coms now that you did this one?
Sure. Yeah. Why not? I mean, if Celine's free, we can do another. No, I mean, who else could we have? Just get another great musician. But I would love to do. I don't know what's going to be next. Obviously we're still working on Outlander. We have our final season, which we're going to start shooting. The season 7 is coming out this June.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot going on, but obviously when Outlander is done, it'll have been 10 years of my life. Time for something different, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I think, there's been a lot of talk about the end of Outlander too, because like you said, it's been on for a long time. People get very, they can't wait. The fans call it Droughtlander when they go in between these seasons and the show's not on. So everybody's super, super excited for the 7th season to come out. What can you tease for season 7?
Oh, geez. There's so much happens. It's such a mega bumper season. We shot for a whole year, 16 episodes. I believe, trying to cast my mind back now to where we started, but we kind of pick up where we left off in the last season. Claire has been put in prison for possibly murdering Malva Christie. Jamie is alive, thankfully, and he's now going to go rescue her. We've also got the War of Independence. Is now it's on, it's happening. Jamie's, his loyalty is tested. He obviously knows he's on the wrong side. He's been working with the British, but he knows that they're going to lose. So yeah, there's so much, and then so many other characters as well. It's just a mega bumper season, and I'm really excited for people to see it.
When you originally signed on to play Jamie, I know, of course, you would want to hope that you would get to do all the books and really get to tell the whole story. Did you know from the beginning that you guys would be able to do this for the full story, or has it really been kind of season to season?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we signed on, I remember saying to my driver on day one, I was like, this is going to last, maybe a season or two, maybe 2 years, and we're done. And as we've gone over the years, it's been such a surprise and so rewarding to see that people keep watching and want more. And I'm just so happy that we've come this far, 10 years. And I mean, what other show really does last that long? And 8 seasons, we've when this season comes out, I think 91 episodes. So when we finish the last season, there'll be over 100 episodes of Outlander. It's incredible. And it's done so much, not only for Scotland as well. We've all these locations and film crews, and it's really regenerated.
I know they do the full, you can go and they do the full Outlander tours. You can go to all the places they filmed. That's very cool. It is very cool. And it's also great for the fans of the show and the books too, because I felt like that the show has done such a great job honoring the books, and the book, getting to have a show extend the whole amount of time of the books and being able to tell the full story is, I think, what every fan hopes for when their favorite books get made into a movie or a television show, that they really get to be able to tell the whole story. So that, I think, has been very cool about Outlander. And the bond I'm sure you've created with the cast is great. You've gone into business with some people. How have you kept those relationships going throughout now almost 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, it is, it is a relationship, and it's, I know people say family, and it really is family. We're so tight. We've been through so much together, and I know we all got, on the last day of this last season shooting, there was we suddenly all started getting quite upset because we could see, the end was coming, and, for next season, that'll be it. And to not see those people every day, the crew, the drivers, whoever, the cast, it is your extended family. So it's going to be really tough to suddenly have, no contact, but they're great. Everyone, we still keep in contact. Even when we're not shooting, we're always texting each other and meet up when we can. And yeah, it's nice to know we have this family that will always be there, even when the show is over.
Yeah. What do you have your eyes on now? Is there a dream role out there for you?
That's a good question. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to wait and see. I have been talking and had some offers of things, but I think I'm going to take a break maybe, and then, pick and choose. I've been working on pitching a few shows myself, producing stuff, and I'm going to take a little time out and wait for the right thing to come along. So God knows what that is.
When you're doing that, where are you, Miami?
I'll be on the boat. Yeah, in Miami.
There's always a time where a guy in your life hits you with, oh my God, I need a tux. And then you're in a panic. Where do you get a tux last minute? Oh, they haven't figured out their tux. Oh my gosh, this is going to happen at least once in your life where you know a guy that goes, oh my God, I need a tux. And that's where Black Tux come to play. The Black Tux makes it super easy to get an on-trend, top quality, guaranteed to fit tux without ever leaving your house. Here's how it works. Take the Black Tux Fit Quiz, pick the style you want to rock, and boom, your tux is delivered to your door 10 days before the day you need it. That's plenty of time to try it on and make sure it wears you well. And hey, if the fit's not quite right, say hello to the Black Tux Fit Guarantee. Order a better size within a day or two of receiving the less than great fitting one, and they'll send another one right away at no extra cost. Sorry guys, I can't speak today. If you prefer an in-store experience, the Black Tux has showrooms across the country. Rent or buy, the Black Tux is the best place to go. The Black Tux is the best place to go. My Lord, figure it out, Rhea. The best place to go when you need a tuxedo for a wedding or a special night. Right now, when you go to theblacktux.com/chicks and use code CHICKS, you'll save $20 off your order. That's THEBLACKTUX.com/chicks. Code CHICKS to save $20. Theblacktux.com/chicks, code CHICKS.
I think also a lot of people have been talking about this rumor, and I'm sure you've been asked about this 9 million times, but the next James Bond has been a massive conversation, right? And there's always, Vegas has odds, and the lines are always changing, and certain people move up and certain people move down.
And I'm just like, when are they picking the guy? Because this conversation has been going on for years.
I know, it has felt like it's been going on for a long time, but your name has always been in the mix. Right. How do you feel about that rumor?
Yeah, what are the odds now? I think they're probably pretty poor.
I don't know. I felt like you were pretty up there the last time I looked.
I read. I was reading. I don't know. There's always someone new, isn't there? Like
there
each
is.
month, someone. It's normally like whatever guy is wearing a tuxedo to a premiere. They're like, oh my god, this is the guy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like this conversation has been going on for so long.
I
Just
know.
tell us who it is.
Well, because
one.
I think it was Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was in Bullet Train, and just from like the action scenes he did, and he was like in a tux, and that people were like, oh, maybe it's this guy.
Yeah.
But your name has always been in the mix, so is that something you would entertain?
I think absolutely. You know, I auditioned for it years ago, and I think I'm a very different actor now, a different person, but. Of course, I mean, who wouldn't throw their hat in the ring, right? I mean, it's one of those roles. But then again, I've played someone iconic for the last 10 years, and it's a huge undertaking, and I feel very fortunate. I don't know. Sure, so, bring it on. If I get a boat, a Miami boat, I'll do it.
Are you saying that you would do a better audition now? Is that what you were kind of referencing, saying that you're a different actor now?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think, I've been 10 years on a show. You do learn a lot of, you learn your craft, right? And I'm older and more experienced. And it was interesting because at that time they were auditioning, they were going to make James Bond young. It was Bond 21. So I think they were going to, reboot it and have him as a young guy. So, 10 years later, I guess, I know I've been around. I've shot a few things and punched a few bad guys, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, I feel like they can't really still make up their minds with where they're going with it. So you never know what could happen. But those are some big.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, definitely. There's some big things coming for you, like you said. Outlander is in June. Jin release in June. What else do you have coming up? I know I saw a couple other maybe things in production for you.
We've got Men in Kilts. My travel show with my good friend Graham McTavish. We went to New Zealand last year, and that I can't tell you when, but it'll be out very soon, sometime this year. And that's a lot of fun. And we've got the book coming out with that as well, which is called Clanlands in New Zealand. So yeah, it's been a busy old year.
That is definitely. What is your relationship like with Graham? Because he cracks me up in anything I see. Obviously, it's not exactly a very funny role for the show. Outlander can be quite serious, but watching him off Outlander, he is very funny.
I created basically Men in Kilts, so I could torment Graham McTavish. He's, if people don't know, he plays a lot of very masculine sort of, I don't know, aggressive, angry people. And actually in real life, he's a complete pussycat and has a fear of anything that could cause him injury. So therefore, what I like to do is make sure he does things that scare him. And that's how we created Men in Kilts, really. The first season, we went around Scotland, kind of discovering more about the country and the food and the heritage. And then I made him go off a cliff. And then I realized that New Zealand has a lot more adrenaline activities, and not only that, is obviously the home of that's where Graham lives, has a house there, and it has a lot of Scottish ties as well. So it seemed like the natural fit, and I'm really happy. It's a really fun season, and we explore the islands of New Zealand.
You need a friendship like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just someone you can torment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's sometimes the best when people scare easily, can have fun with that. But like you said, it's winding down for Outlander, but the Outlander fans are some of the most dedicated fans out there. And I have to ask, because I've always been curious, I don't know if you have a specific story for it or not, but do you have a weirdest fan encounter with somebody obsessed with Jamie Fraser?
It was you.
It was not me.
Yeah, you. Yeah.
Mine can't be the weirdest one.
No, I mean, our fans are. They've just been incredible, like supporting us over the years, and there are obviously in every fandom. There's always someone on the edge, but honestly they've just been so supportive from year one, before we even people knew what the show was. The fans of Diana's books were there, and what's been brilliant is some people didn't know Diana's books, and they've just come to discover the show and then started reading her books as well. So there's this great crossover. But weirdest experience, I've had a few.
He doesn't want to give anybody any ideas.
Exactly.
Yes.
Have some repeat offenders.
No, it's generally, honestly, the fans are amazing, and I've been so lucky. Even over my birthday, they organize themselves, they do fundraisers, they've just been so generous, and honestly, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So very
and it is really cool because I do see on social media how much people support your other ventures when it's like, the Outlander fans are buying the alcohol or buying the books and watching other stuff. So definitely have that dedication, which is really cool too, because people are going to watch. They're going to be headed to the theaters to watch Love Again, which is out this Thursday. You can go see it in theaters, which is great. There's something that's got to be nice about filming a movie during a peak lockdown, and now everybody actually gets to go watch it in a theater.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's been, as I said, I'm waiting for this movie to come out, and we had such fun making it, and it's a really sweet movie. It's got a real heart to it, and I think if you're a fan of Celine Dion, you're gonna really enjoy it.
Definitely. Well, Sam, thank you so much. Everyone, like I said, go see Love Again in theaters. I think it's gonna be a sweet one. And you cannot go wrong with Celine Dion. I feel like everybody will just be singing Celine Dion songs.
Yep.
Which like I said, you can't go wrong with that. So Sam, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we talk again soon.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Hopefully next time in person.
Yeah.
Enjoy your trip
on
in
the
New York.
boat. We'll be on the boat.
On the boat. Perfect.
That would be way more fun.
Next year, Miami F1. See you there.
Done.
Bye.
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 All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Reminder, no episode on Friday, and we are so sorry.
But please don't forget that Gabby Windey is coming to
I can't believe you didn't fucking say it again, Noah. Disappointing. But yes, if you are in Tampa and you want to come and you want to see Gabby Windey, she is coming. So get those tickets. Denver, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So 10 a.m. Denver time. Get the tickets. And we'll talk to you guys on Monday. Dallas, don't forget your signs. Don't forget your signs.
Do not forget. We'll post on Instagram.
We're going to post it on Instagram. Time of the signs. Don't forget. We love you guys. We'll talk to you on Monday.